Now I'm blanking on names.
West,
yeah, exactly.
I think he had a lot of help, and it wasn't as fully realized, because I feel like David West was actually a much bigger part of that than a lot of people realized at the time. And now he's he's older. He's still effective, but he's slowed down.
Really quickly.
But anyway, I don't think the Knicks would ruin play.
Really quickly, we have a listener. We have a listener who's chiming in.
People actually listen to this?
Yeah, yeah. It's our friends from Run the Point podcast. A couple of guys that I work with and some of their friends. What's up, guys? They say my favorite fun dunk of all time is Gerald Green blowing out the candle on the cupcake.
It's a good one.
That is a good one. That's a good call.
Also, don't forget though the Nate Robinson dunking over Yao Ming thing, or not Yao Ming. He blocked a shot on Yao Ming. Who was it that Nate Robinson dunked over?
I can't remember.
He beat Dwight Howard in the dunk contest, dunking over someone. I don't remember who it is. But the fact that he's like, what was he, 5'10"? Mm-hmm. Nate Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate Robinson was not Nate Robinson has a video of him dribbling between somebody else's legs. And I don't mean just the ball. I mean literally himself. That's how small Nate Robinson is.
That is awesome. So, 3-point contest. I mean, that's not something that you can really debate who should have won, because it's literally they just count up the points. Then you have the Rising Stars Challenge, and guess who by far was the worst player on the court? Frank Ntilikina. No. By far the worst.
I didn't watch it, but that's not what I've heard.
That's pretty factual. He only had more points than one player that played, and that player played 10 minutes less than he did. So I don't know. The Rising Stars Challenge I really like because I get to see, a bunch of the young players on the rise. In the past, we've seen Kristaps Porzingis playing it. We've seen Emmanuel Mudiay. We've seen what's his name? John Wall playing it. So you get quality players playing in this game. It's not just, we'll take some guys because they're from other countries and we'll put them against the world. No, it is good basketball except for this season. This season it looked more like the regular All-Star game. Very little defense. Not as much fun. I was pretty disappointed. Which is funny because the actual All-Star game was entertaining.
Surprisingly, it was. I mean, that being said, I didn't watch the Rising Stars game, but...
I mean, usually the All-Star game's okay. It's just don't expect anyone to play defense.
This year there was actually defense played.
Yeah.
There's blocks. I mean, Joel Embiid arguably could have been the MVP from Team Steph had they won, just because he did well on the court, but he also played some really good defense. So, I mean... It came down to a trap is what ended the game, basically.
Yeah.
They trapped Steph Curry so he couldn't get off a 3, and they were only down by 3.
That was fun.
So, I mean, it was a better All-Star game. I don't know. The NBA All-Star Weekend, most All-Star games now, to me, All-Star, Pro Bowl, whatever you want to call it, have lost some of their luster. I like what the NHL does in having it different divisions with 3-on-3 competitions.
Yeah.
Like, that at least is a little bit more entertaining to me. But, I mean, I have a hard time with any All-Star game, for that matter, because you can clearly see that, 1, it doesn't matter, and 2, players don't care.
They don't, no. But I just find it to be entertaining that there was one player in the All-Star game who didn't play a single second of the All-Star game.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
What's his name?
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler, yep.
Didn't care.
Didn't play a single second. No. He was tired. He was tired.
He didn't give a crap.
No.
What am I going to do? I'm playing the most minutes per game out of anybody in the league. I just played 56 in the game right before.
He just ruins his stars by just overplaying them and refusing to use the bench.
Who?
Thibodeau.
Yeah.
That's what he always does. He is, if you want to have a long career, don't play for him, because he will ruin you within a few years.
Yeah. That's what he's always done. It's what he's going to continue to do. But I thought it was comical that he didn't play a single minute in the All-Star game. But
it is pretty funny.
Yeah, it is.
Also, it looks like, speaking of just going back to the Knicks real quick, it looks like Moutier is going to start at point guard going forward for the season.
Finally, something that makes sense.
Yeah.
Although, in all fairness, they didn't have Emmanuel Moutier until 2 weeks ago.
Right, but Jack should have still been sitting for a while.
I don't mind him starting, but I want him to start and finish with 7 minutes.
Yeah. That's really, he should play at most 10. Frank should have been getting 20 minutes for the past, for the whole year, really. I get once, when things looked really bright in the beginning of the season, we were winning a lot of games. Trying to have that veteran point guard in there that is good at scoring, but the writing was on the wall long before KP got hurt that, this was not going to be a great season, and you should really get the young guys some experience, especially the young guy from France that played Euroball his entire life until, this season, and has played 59 games as an NBA starter, and, you give him, 10 minutes a game or less at times? Just insane. That's not really how you develop players.
No, not at all. Not at all. And it's disturbing because, Hornacek is saying these things like he wants to win. But does he? Does he really want to win by starting Jarrett Jack and playing him more than Ntilikina and Trey Burke combined?
I don't know, because he never adjusts to anything, so who knows what goes on in Hornacek's mind. Had he wanted to win that recent game where before the break
where Tim Hardaway literally said, "Well, I've seen leads like this get blown in the past, so we just got to keep doing what we're doing," and then he does nothing for the rest of the game.
I don't put that on Tim.
No,
I don't put that on Tim. Tim could not get open after that. They adjusted and made sure that Hardaway could not get an open look at the basket, and then he went cold. And he's a streaky player, so if you can cool him down like that, then that's a really effective way to fight against the success we're having. But not one screen run, not a single play out of a timeout run for Hardaway to have an open look. Come on. So I don't know what Hornacek is doing, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be gone this season. And
he needs
riddance.
to be. Him and Kurt Rambis both need to go.
Mm-hmm.
And now, actually, they should both be fired right now. Because give me one instance this season where anyone on the Knicks has played anything that even closely resembles defense. There isn't any. The best instance you have is Kristaps Porzingis coming out to the 3 to try and block a shot that still got made. It's unbearable. Anyways, we're talking about the All-Star game.
Yeah.
There's
not the All-Star game.
Yeah. The no-star game.
Yeah.
There's one thing that's left, and that is I didn't watch the celebrity game. I don't even know what happened to that. I heard Justin Bieber's back, and I'm like, not on my TV.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
nope.
There's the skills competition, which Kristaps Porzingis was supposed to be defending his title. I don't want to see 8 NBA players do that skills challenge. Personally, I would like to see the 4 NBA players and then the 4 best players you have in the G League. Let them get some exposure too. Give them a shot to compete at All-Star Weekend and let them go 4-on-4 with the NBA players. I think that'd be a lot more compelling. And I think a lot of people would like to see, the fresh young faces who's this guy that's competing against Joel Embiid? I don't know. sick of the same stale things going on, mostly stemming from the actual All-Star game. Like, how many All-Star games has LeBron played in? All of them?
Yeah. How long has he been in the league? There's your answer.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan of All-Star games in general, like you guys have been saying, but this one was better than usual, but still, it's the same cast of characters.
Than usual, but it's still not like, it's not much to watch television. You're not dying to see it.
It is must watch. Must watch something else.
Well, good point.
Yeah.
Touche.
Speaking of must watch something else, the one activity that happened before the All-Star game that everyone was talking about is the Fergie rendition of the national anthem. Have you guys heard that rendition of the national anthem?
I heard parts of it. I don't.
Yeah, I couldn't make it through the whole thing.
I made it through the full thing multiple times.
My ears started bleeding. I thought I was going into like stroke symptoms. It was tough.
I smelled burnt toast.
Yeah,
seriously.
Water.
Seriously, bad for the people in the stadium.
Oh my god!
I mean,
terrible.
I did see some of the reactions of people, like as it was going on. They're like, "What's is this really happening?"
Speaking of reactions, I looked up the hashtag Fergienationalanthem on Twitter, and I took screenshots of some of my favorite tweets, and I'm going to read them now. At Mr. Todd Wild Ride said, to paraphrase The Dark Knight, Fergie may not be the singer the nation needs, but she's the one we deserve right now.
Love that was a good one. I like that.
All right. The next one.
Solid.
At Misguided Hannah said, didn't she have rehearsals, sound check, etc.? Why did no one step in and say, Stacy, you cannot disrespect our national anthem like this? Hashtag Fergie National Anthem.
I'm gonna see if you agreed on the one that I found the most hilarious.
Yes. So we'll do that one right now. Dan O'Shea and so many others have found one that said the Fergie National Anthem was so bad, Colin Kaepernick stood up and told Fergie she needs to stop disrespecting the flag.
I did see that meme. That's hilarious.
That was just like comedy gold. Whoever said that was just.
And then thousands of people ripped that off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whoever originally said it did not get the credit they deserve.
Oh man, let's see.
I would have liked someone to be able to put together the meme from South Park and just change it from Wendy to Fergie. So when she was doing, boo, Fergie, boo, boo.
All right, we got two on this page. At Dlo318 said the hashtag Fergie National Anthem wouldn't have made it through the first auditions of a hashtag American Idol.
Probably accurate.
At Jane Rand 1775 said, pro teams call me. Now, no, I'm qualified to sing the national anthem. Had no idea, but that's exactly how I sound in the shower. Hashtag Fergie National Anthem.
Great.
At Sammy_new J said, it will definitely not be my new ringtone. Hashtag Fergie National Anthem.
It won't?
No. At Chronicies said, my dog woke up, started growling, then went to hide. Hashtag Fergie National Anthem.
Oh, that's great.
I'm not even going to do that for this person. Their name is a grown-ass wrestling fan.
Okay.
Said, Fergie most definitely sounded like an alcoholic frog. Hashtag Fergie National Anthem.
Ouch.
At D. Davis Music said, attention Black America. We must vote. Is Fergie still invited to the cookout now after that horrible national anthem performance?
Not that it's up to me, but, I say no.
Exactly. At L.A. The Manna said, the morning after, and that rendition still has me shook. Hashtag Fergie National Anthem. Hashtag NBA All-Star. At Anna is so fine. Says, I think Fergie